Welcome to Troggy Trog's Let's Play Dungeons and Dragons Online. When we last left off, Repossession I think was the quest we were on, the one with all the trapped little trophies, and we confronted the Underlord Zircon. We got a note to talk to Burgundy Tyr, or show him. It says, "You're back, I swear, I had no idea, Zircon. Save it, I have evidence you were involved with the whole thing. Shall I call the city guard?" So we have this option, this dialogue option. This isn't necessarily a quest. It's just something that we can to do. So he says, "No, please. I can't go back to the city dungeons once again. I just can't. So I'll give you whatever. So be it." So then he gives you a reward list again. So that's kind of a neat thing. Again, not bound to a count or anything, but it's one of those things to be aware of that a lot of people forget. You'll see it flashing on your, like that's in there. You'll see a little check flashing, like this one over here. Now, what I need to do right now is go talk to Madhand Mulvaney, and we'll probably walk slow there. Our expedition retreat just ran out, but I want to go over there and talk to him. He's the this is the final quest in the chain, so I thought it'd be interesting to show you that whole thing with Burgundy Tyr first, though, just in case you didn't know about that or weren't aware of it. So Madhand Mulvaney. Now what we're going to do is we got to go for a guy named Talon. We have to get rid of him, and it has to be done in like a public way. So at least that's what Amanatu was saying. So Talon is the head of the Sharn Syndicate in Stormreach. Amanatu wants to take him out, and he's giving me a cover to go in as kind of a gang member. So we're going to go in there and get into the inner sanctum, and then do the job. So it's come out and slay. It's the next quest that's the final quest in the Sharn Syndicate chain. Okay, so as you can see, we have these guys here. They're not necessarily aggroed right now because we are basically in disguise. So let's make sure we got all our goodies on. Alright, we'll move on up. Oh, I bought something too. A wand of fireball. Now, if I use my glove, it's a 20% chance. So a 1 in 5 shot without any other buffs running, but we can get that up to maybe like 30% or more. Maybe even 40%. Eventually we'll get it up higher, but that's a nice thing to like break down doors. Be smart in it. Some of these guys already know,
A
right?
rough voice drifts up from the courtyard. The other gangs must have already arrived.
Make an ally out of the gang emissaries. Now there are 3 guys we can make an ally out of. There's one down here, one over here, and one over here. Which one we want to do is, as far as making an ally, I think maybe we'll go with this guy. We can pay him gold, or we can do diplomacy. Let's check our skills real quick. We do have that skill boost, but our diplomacy isn't really that good. So let's wait on him. We could certainly give him 200 gold. 200 gold is not that much in comparison to plat, so it's not a big deal, but we could talk to this guy. This guy's a wisdom check. I don't know what the wisdom's number is that we need, so I kind of want to hold off on that guy, but we could still bribe him as well. It's not a big deal. 200 gold's not much, but just want to show you the options here. And then there's this Clan Gnashtooth caster. Now you've noticed they all have these small chests, so we want to do this right. Now this is another intimidate one. Beanie's a caster. He's probably a little bit on the squishy side. The other guys are more like muscle bound types, physical types. So I want to go ahead and just maybe pay him
The
200
gang
gold.
emissary is so impressed that he will support you when you confront Talon Darsin.
Okay. So we got that going for us. Talon is over here. But before we deal with him, we're gonna let this guy die if we can help it. Because if he dies, we can get his loot from his chest too, I believe. So I think that's how it works. Anyway, let's go ahead and buff ourselves up here. This isn't working too well. I think I can cast that on myself and a friend. Okay. I won't worry about giving it to the doggy, but I will do that. Huh. That didn't... no. Just double checking. That's good. That was like a dud. It sounded like it was a successful roll, though. Alright, and we will summon our rat. I think we'll get a rat instead of the doggy this time. And we're going to give him some buffs too. I think he got that. It looked like the animation was over his head, yeah. Okay. And Expeditious Retreat. Let's get on it. Now this here, we can't open. But if you look in here, there's a lot of stuff going on. Now I'm going to let this guy get aggroed. I'm going to put him right over here. And, probably shouldn't have summoned the rat, honestly. But that's alright, whatever. I'm gonna let these guys all fight it out while I watch. Welcome, Troggy. You made quite a name for yourself. In fact, some people in my organization have told me you're more trouble than you're worth. I, however, take a different view. We need people like you on our side to carry out our plans in Stormreach. And what are your plans for Stormreach? So, he's... just trying to organize crime. You're the only one that's gonna die, Talon. So I'm gonna hang back here. Let that, hopefully we can let that... We'll just run around. I want to make sure this Nash Tooth guy dies, so I want to hard target him. I want to see if this technique works. Because usually you get 2 of the 3 chests, but you can't get his chest. It like stays locked. So I'm hoping if he dies... Normally I kill everything and he survives when we're doing this as a group, so... Alright, cool. We'll sum up another dog critter. This is what concentration is for, by the way. As you're casting and being under combat. Oh, look, they danced me! I rolled a 5 on that. My will save's not that great, though, either.
Darson is dead. But now you face the daunting challenge of escaping his mansion alive.
Can you get some of that aggro off me, bud? Oh, wow, I'm all lagged out now. Oh man, that was like I got locked in there. I got kind of lagged too. I kind of like got pulled in because I was in the middle of a jump. I had to press the jump button and that happened. That was weird. All right, so how you doing, buddy? Man, you didn't even take any damage. Good for you. This is why I got this one. It heals better than the other one. Figured we could give that a shot and see how good we do with hers. This is still locked. Mash paw. Get off my rat. You punk, you killed my rat. You Minotaur bastard, you killed my rat. No, I guess he just knocked him down. Oh, he just knocked him down. Like he just did to me.
The Minotaur collapses with a final snort. You find a small chest key clutched in its fist.
Oh, brown rat, let's see what we get. He's like, okay. By the way, and I'll try to do this when I get to that quest if I can summon him. There's a quest called, or a chain called Party, what was it called? The Big Top, what is that one called? It's like a carnival chain, basically, in House P. And the one where you deal with the giants, gosh, I can't think of the name of it. But if you put a rat in that quest on top of, there's like a fire pit, like this kind of, with a kettle on it. And if you put your rat on there, it'll actually go up there and like start like, you know, it'll look like it'll do the animation like it's sniffing and eating at it, like it knows it's food, which I think is pretty cool. Like I don't see that very often, but it has some kind of gets coded somehow so that it knows. It's a fun thing. It's a fun little trivia thing, I guess. But at least it did, like, you know, last time I played that quest, which was well over a year ago. But right, you just doing alright? Still doing good. You're doing alright. Ooh, that's the guy. Gotta get the caster. Get the caster. You stunned my rat, little punk. Ratty, are you alright? He's like, I'm okay. Oh, these are crazy. Easter Island in here. So now we'll see if this theory works. I don't know if it will. We'll go over here and try to get the loot from this chest. Hopefully the Cobalt's chest is lootable as well. Ooh, got you. Oh yeah, it worked. There we go. So 3 chests. I wasn't sure if that worked. It's you know, I've run this quest a bunch of times, but usually it's in a group and everyone kind of runs around and does stuff before I can even get to it. So I wasn't sure. It's kind of everyone splits up usually. This quest would be pretty hard at level by myself, you know, at the starter gear. There's a lot of guys to fight. A lot of them are archers too. Don't worry, Ratty. Making sure he's got some health. Get my target orb and check him out. Oof. Man, some lag. Or latency or something. Some kind of crazy slow stuff's going on with this game. Yeah, I'm clicking stuff and trying to loot things and it's not happening sometimes. Good job, Ratty. Yeah, eat that little corpse. Freaking Warforged junk. I guess rats like Warforged, it must taste good. I can't imagine Warforged tasting good though, because they're just terrible creatures. Automaton monsters, monstrosities. Okay, we have that done. Good job, Rat. Just checking. We had 2 levers back there. I thought they might. You know, they must pop out of that room. The one lever. Oh no! Don't worry, Ratty. We'll bring you back. This is awesome. I think it'll be all right.
You've made it out of the mansion, but the alleyways are still teeming with gang members. You will have to fight your way out of the tenements. Gates on either side of the alley bar your way. Perhaps you can open one of them somehow.
Perhaps you are right, Dungeon Master. Woo! Man, I love getting those ones that are in stealth. Hitting them in the face full of arrow there. I'll go ahead and range a few of these people down before we have to go up there and deal with them. Look at that full moon. Ooh, somebody cast slow on me. Oh. This guy here. That's alright. Ratty, you alright back there? It's like, yeah, I'm okay. So a lot of people make some obscene noises around here. Come on, Ratty. You see how that works? The porkless up top blocks that archway, and then so you have to pull it once you get in.
You may be able to find a path to freedom up here on the rooftops.
Lag. Ratty, you alright down there? So many crazy noises these guys make. Alrighty, well. Whoa, lag, whoa, whoa. I like this little, like, covered bridge in the between these buildings over that alleyway. It's kind of neat. Nice. Let's go ahead and we'll just use a wand rather than. Make sure I got the right goodies on there. That'll be good enough. Oh, Warforged, yes! I can die! There's somebody back here. I'm just checking to make sure there's no one else behind us here. Oh, you can't go that way. Or at least I can't jump that. There we go. Now, it's really smart to stay up here and just use ranged tactics on the enemy. You can jump down, but I've seen a lot of people die going down there. Of course, that sure sounds like one's up above me. It's probably just right below me. There she is. Uh-oh. Yeah. They have a bard or something down there. How are you doing alright, bud? There we go. Let's check and see if there's anything else down there with my Q button. So what we'll do is we'll go up and around those.
The familiar sounds of the marketplace can be heard coming from the other side of a nearby door. You successfully escaped the tenements.
That was double DM dialogue there. That was like overlapping two different guys. Let's see how we're doing on our. We got the ransack bonus. Okay. We can head down here now. Get him, Ratty. Keep him busy. Oh, didn't realize that was the guy. I knew he was like red name, but I just wasn't thinking he was just like he didn't have a name over his head. This is a syndicate. Oh look, the spell swingers making me dance. Man, he's dazing me too. You little punk. That's alright. So we didn't get the conquest. We got onslaught. Maybe we got conquest if we had done that right. Alrighty, so that's it. I'm going to talk to Madhand Mulvaney. I don't see any. That's the other chest that we already did. Just making sure there's nothing else in the quest. And alright. Nice job. I guess the early reports about you were wrong. When you're ready, meet me back in the marketplace. I'll have a little reward for you then. Yeah, little is like halfling reward, like, you know. Okay. See you, ready. Alright, so we're done the quest, and we'll go get the reward for the quest, and then we'll get the reward for the chain. Madhand Mulvaney. I admit, I was wary of Lord Amanatu placing so much trust in you, Troggy. It just goes to show that the old coin lord is no one's fool. I have two things for you. First is a little reward. The second is a word of advice. Stay on Lord Amanatu's good side. Again, these should be bound to account, but they're not. Okay, maybe they changed some of these reward lists. Anyway, we're going to take Impressive Trophy. And we'll reset that. And we'll run over to Lord Amanatu's little perch and talk to him. And see what kind of end reward we get. These are all going to be bound to account items. Some of them are really cool. They're you know, weapons. I think they're all weapons. There may be something else in the list, but they're pretty much all weapons. And while we're over here, I'll just real quickly just do a real quick repair and sell any few things that we might not be able to sell. Sure, there's something in our inventory. Okay. And we'll sell the rest of the stuff to the vendors down here. The brokers will get a little bit better money for it. So there's Lord Amanatu. Jolly good show for killing Talon Darson. Without him, the Sharn Syndicate is falling apart. My city guard is rounding up what's left of them and tossing them into the dungeons, or in the dungeons. And as a final touch, I'm sending Talon's head back to Sharn. I'm sure the Barmar clan will get the message. The Sharn Syndicate is finished. Alright, so for us, I'm going to look through the list here. Like I said, these are all bound to account on acquire type items. So most of this stuff's like random gen items. You don't really want those. What you're looking for are these. Nick Greatsword has screaming on it, and not bad base damage. You know, it's just, you know, these are minimum level 2 items, so you got to keep that in consideration. The Nicked Heavy Mace is really nice. It has force damage and does stunning, so there's a chance that while you're attacking someone, there's a 3% chance that they'll stun them. And if you have a stunning feat or stunning abilities, the tactical DC abilities, it can add to that as well. Nick Longbow is probably what we'll take, just because it's a longbow and we're using longbows. But it's not something we'll probably use because it's really not much better than what we're using. The Nick Scimitar is actually pretty nice. Not super awesome, but you know, nice. So we'll probably take the Nick Longbow. I think that's, yeah. And then we'll restart the chain. And then it starts over with Maxwell, Statler, and those guys. So anyway, that's the Sharn Syndicate chain. Thanks York Amanatu for another lackluster chain reward. I haven't had any really good chain rewards other than that random tome I got from Harbor Master Zin, which really isn't even a chain reward so much as it's like it's an additional reward on top of the Waterworks chain. When you first complete the Waterworks chain, it's a one-time reward. It's not like something you can repeat and get over and over again. It's like once per life. So anyway, that reward is my best reward so far. I'm talking about that tome. You know, we have plat, you know, now, so finally we can buy things we need, it like +5 tools and stuff. Anyway, we're done that, and let's look ahead to what we have next on the agenda. The agenda is saying level 4 quest, We still have a fair amount, like 4 or 5 quests. We have these Rest for Restless, Firestone, Fresh in the Air, the Depths Chain, and Proof is in the Poison, which honestly we might run later on. We'll see. We're at rank 31, so we have 3.25 ranks or so to go here. We'll see how much XP we get for these, and I don't know. I may say the Depth Chain for last because it is a full chain, but we'll also be taking a level here pretty soon in a few ranks, so we may have to start these up before then. We're already getting a 10% penalty. Anyway, okay, so we kind of have an idea what we're going to do next. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned to the next episode.